Hi Aries, welcome to your November Tarot reading with me. This is Brooke and welcome back to Nightbird Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Aries, please make sure to watch for your sun, your moon, your rising sign in this video. If you're unsure of your moon sign or your rising sign, I have included an astrology generator in the description box, which will take you to another website to help you calculate that for you. So I have pre-shuffled Aries. So let's get started and see what's going on for Aries for the month of November. What's on the bottom of the deck? We have the Four of Wands comes in. Four of Wands energy, very much about a time of reward after efforts. The Four of Wands very much symbolizes to me a period of happy home, retreat. It's also perhaps laying down plans. This could be in terms of marriage plans, home plans, purchasing a home. It also gives me the feeling of coming home when I see the Four of Wands. It's a very romantic card, very much about celebration, laying down foundations for relationships, laying down foundations for marriage. This also could be a purchase of a home, taking a vacation in the future, travel, etc. So this is the last card on the bottom of the deck for Aries. So that's very positive to see. So let's take a look at the theme for the month, and we come in with the Fool. So the Fool comes in for the energies for November. The Fool is ultimately new beginnings, new starts of taking a leap of faith, going into the unknown. The Fool is one where you have to have a sense of adventure, Aries, when the Fool shows up. And one of the most adventurous signs of the zodiac is Aries, of course. So there's a sense of the unknown. There's a sense of adventure coming into the month of November, of taking a leap of faith for Aries, the energies of that. So Aries, I have a daughter who is an Aries sun sign. I'm a water sign Pisces, and she's very headstrong and very much about taking risks and being very adventurous. Coming out of the most recent past energies, we have another major arcana, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, you were the first sign of the whole zodiac who has gotten that card this month, and I'm glad to see that card. The Wheel of Fortune to me is very much about cycles, and not only cyclical changes, but karmic cycles. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, there may be a change for the better that has been happening in some area of your life, Aries. Whether this is through relationships, whether this is through home, whether this is partnership, work partnership, business partnerships, your career, there's some significant change. And the wheels change is always a change for the better. I don't read the cards reversed, okay? The reversal meaning of the Wheel of Fortune could be a setback of some kind. I don't read the cards reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune comes in, and it's very much about a change for the better, or a change coming out of the blue, or something or feeling very karmic, or a great opportunity, or feeling as if something's very God sent, like sent from God with the Wheel of Fortune. Coming out of the past recent energies. The present energies, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a feeling of taking or shouldering a lot of responsibility, taking on the burdens of others, taking on the financial responsibilities in a relationship, perhaps taking on more responsibilities in your life when it comes to job, money, career, family. Okay, so there are some new things happening. There are some changes for the better, but Aries, you seem to be feeling, and I got that for Pisces too, a lot of feeling very burdened, or feeling as if you're taking on too much emotionally, and it's draining you mentally. And when we take on too much emotionally or mentally, it can manifest itself physically, okay, as well. So there's some form of burden that's still lingering or malingering for Aries, where things are changing. You're going into a new cycle, but something just seems to be lingering. Okay, some malady, something that has not been resolute yet, that hasn't had its chance to dissipate a little bit, even though it's coming up for Aries that things are changing for the better and lessening. That burden is still there for many of you that are watching. It's a lot of responsibility. This is stress. Okay, when I see this card, it's very much about stress. This could be stress from work. This could be stress in the home. This could be stress in partnerships as well. So the message is somehow try to cultivate a sense of relaxation. Okay, relax. With the Four of Wands, that can mean a retreat. Okay, there needs to be a form of how to relax through massage, through going to the spa for the day, through getting a pedicure, through taking a mini staycation, through alternative therapies such as Reiki or acupuncture. There's some need of release from this burden for Aries. In the challenge, we have the moon. So the challenge is getting past this sense of deception, this sense of betrayal, this sense of feeling as if you've been or have had something stolen from you, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically. The moon card is one of great fluctuation, great fluctuating moods. Okay, it's very much about something where you feel betrayed, where you may even have a sense of having hesitation in going forward into something brand new. And if there is something significant for those that are watching with a relationship, you may have your doubts. You may feel like the relationship isn't going anywhere. You may feel like you don't very much trust your partner or trust this person for some reason. So there's trickery with this card, okay? There's trickery of this card. Even with the moon reversed, and I don't read the cards reversed, even if the moon is upside down in a reading, okay, things are still not what they seem. However, it's just lessened a bit. So when this card pops up, it's very much about deception. It's very much about something just is a little bit out of whack, okay? Something doesn't seem to be right or feel right, okay? And from my studies and experience, this is a time card in terms of things happening at night, things happening behind the scenes. So the challenge is for Aries, there's a feeling of deception or trickery or something just doesn't feel quite right. And this may be where the burden is tied into with that card. The potential outcome, we have another major arcana card, which is Judgment. Judgment has been the stalker major arcana this month for a lot of people, and I think it's shown up so much because it's trying to send the message. This too shall pass. Nothing stays the same forever. So Judgment comes in as a testimony of, for potential future outcomes for you, Aries, that there's a possibility of this phase is ending itself out. It may not feel like that. It's ending itself out. And it's tied in with the planet Mercury, who's all about communication. So something's ushering out this area here, this gray area. And I'm going to put that in the byline of your title. There's some positive things occurring, but there seems to be this dull gray area that Aries cannot shake for some reason. But something's definitely, it's been your rite of passage and it's phasing itself out. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Many of you may be single, many of you may be solo, many of you also may be very financially independent right now, which is helping. It's helping you with that knowledge and knowing of able to take care of yourself and not be financially dependent on anyone, and to have that freedom as well. And then we come in with Temperance, another major arcana card. Temperance is very much about moderation, trying to create harmony and cooperation with others. At this time is very much necessary, which may help you in this gray area. And then we end with the High Priestess, and I'll stop here. The High Priestess comes in. She's holding the Book of Secrets. She's not revealing everything yet in terms of its outcome. Something's definitely being phased out, Aries, but she is not revealing all yet. She's also the great psychic, intuitive oracle of the deck. So trust your gut instincts about a particular person or situation this month. Also, if you're having prophetic dreams, write them down. Any gut hunches. If you overhear conversations from strangers while you're waiting for the subway and they kind of piques your interest and your ears perk up, pay attention to that. Oftentimes, synchronicity will come in. If you're looking for an answer or looking for a sign, synchronicity, and this card's very much about that, will come in and help you. And it comes in the form of signs or communication or symbolism. So there's a definite feeling of change in the air for Aries, but there's this gray area that you need to know more information about. So really trust your gut instincts because it's being phased out in the month of November. So good luck to you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading is helpful. If you'd like to book a private session with me, check out my website and the link below. If you'd like to donate to my channel, please do so. You can find the link to that in my description box. And please subscribe. My subscribers are going up. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. So have a fabulous November, Aries. Many blessings. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.